Recently talked to 50 strangers one by one around my campus. And I was the same person whose heartbeat used to race while speaking in the front of people. I used to sweat and freeze, but I knew one thing. If I don't fix this problem, it is going to eat my dreams. Because whether you want your dream job or you want to build your own startup, you have to present, explain, and ask questions. And with 0 rupees in your pocket, nobody is coming to do it for you. I was good at technical skills, thinking, building, testing. But speaking in the front of people, that was different. At first, I told myself maybe I'm just an introvert and that's fine. But later, when I read a book on marketing, I understood that a product does not grow just because it exists. It grows because people understand it. And if I cannot communicate about my products, my efforts and skills are useless. I started researching about it and found this technique, mindset, and roadmaps about speaking with strangers and tested on myself. I approached strangers on my campus and asked them to give feedback over a MPP of a student mental health app. One by one, I went to 50 people and this worked incredibly. If this can work for me, it can work for you too. Hi, I am Anirban. I write code. I could have chosen a safe job path, but I did not. I want to launch my own products. No dish background, no funding support, just skills, internet, and time. This channel is all about raw, real attempts, real mistakes, real growth. Let's start. Imagine you have an interview. Who is sitting in the front of you? An interviewer? In your head, who is that? Someone highly experienced, someone who makes decisions, someone who can reject you in 1 minute, someone busy and important. Now suppose you have to present a PPT. In the front of whom you have to present? A professor. Who is that professor in your mind? Someone with a PhD, someone who spends years researching about one subject, someone who taught thousands of students, someone who asks up questions, someone who speaks confidently. And slowly without realizing, you constantly compare yourself. You upgrade themselves and downgrade yourself. You feel I'm getting watched, evaluated, and judged. And the body treats this as a fear. Heartbeat goes up, hand sweats, and voice shakes. But here is the truth. That interviewer, that professor just sitting in the front of chair and listening. The fear is not them, the fear is the story you build around them. So before you start any conversation, remember these three golden rules. Rule number one is remove status. Not interviewer, not professor, not senior, not girl, not boss. Just a human being sitting in the front of you. The moment you remove the title, the pressure level drops. Rule number two is remove the performance. You are not there to impress. You are there to communicating your thoughts, what you feel and understand about the topic. You should not think that you have to make them clap. Your job is communicating your thoughts. What they will decide, that is their own perception. Rule number three is remove the threat. They are not against you. A interviewer wants to hire the right person. A professor wants to see who present well. A stranger wants a good day. They are not there to attack you. They are also waiting someone to understand them. I used to blame myself for going blank during speaking until I understood that there is a difference between going blank and getting stuck. Getting stuck means you know what to say, but you are just taking pauses, sometimes short and sometimes long. But getting blank is different. Getting blank means you don't know what to say next. And that usually means your brain doesn't have a blueprint what to say next. You don't have to memorize everything, but you must know the points you want to speak, just the bullet points in your mind. And along with that, you should know two things: how to start, how to end. Conversation starters and conversation closers. When you combine these three things, starters, points, and closers, speaking become much easier. You will be able to speak in a controlled manner. And if you repeat the same starters again and again, they will become automatic. You will not need to force yourself. You will not need to think. They will be just automatic. I have put a few starters example on my website. If you want to see real world examples, the link is in the pinned comment and it's completely free. Talking to 50 people was my biggest communication breakthrough so far. But that was not the day one. If I tried to talk to 50 people on the first day itself, I would have failed. So I started small, extremely small. If I had to start again, I would follow the exact baby steps for the next 6 weeks. The sheet is divided into 6 levels with increasing difficulties, and each level contains 7 days of small goals. Level 1 is about eye contact and smiling. There is no need to talk. You just allow yourself to be seen. First 1 second, then 2, then with a smile. The goal is that to make your body understand that people are not enemies, they're open. Level 2 is all about one-line interaction. No long conversation, just one sentence. Hi, how are you? Where are you from? The goal is to remove the pressure of starting, to make the first line feels normal, not heavy. Level 3 is about 20-second conversation. You don't escape after one line. You stay a little longer. Give one small response. The goal is to make this short conversation effortless and manageable. Level 4 is about 1 minute conversation. Now we hold the conversation for a little longer. Even if there are some pauses, you don't panic. You don't rush to end it. The goal is to stay present without counting seconds in your head. Level 5 is about asking opinions. Maybe they agree or disagree. The goal is to stay calm even when the views are different. Level 6 is about disagreement mastery. You intentionally say that I see it differently. The goal is to stop fearing rejections and respecting your own voice. No one is extrovert or introvert. That's the label we put on us. But we can break it too. You were just panicking about being judged. What if they love? What if they criticize? What if they slap? Really? I talked to 50 strangers not because I was confident, not because suddenly I became fearless, because I was scared to be here, an average. My dreams were collapsing because of it. If this is work for me, it can work for you too. But only if you start. Here I am documenting everything, the wins, the failures. In this channel, I will be sharing my journey of building a startup from scratch. The ideas, learning, development, marketing, every single thing. You can subscribe to me and be the part of this journey. You can also click on this video, it will change the way you use LinkedIn. That's all.